What if your dreams aren't just imagination, but glimpses into other realities? Science says sleep is just rest, but what if something much bigger is happening? Have you ever had a dream so real that waking up felt fake? Ancient civilizations and modern scientists agree. Dreams hold secrets about time, consciousness, and the universe. Today, you'll uncover the forbidden truth about what happens when you sleep, from premonitions to connections with other dimensions. Before we begin, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Get ready for a journey that might change the way you see reality forever. Most people think of sleep as a time when the brain powers down, but the opposite is true. During REM sleep, the brain becomes hyperactive, especially in areas linked to emotions, vision, and memory. This contradicts the idea that sleep is just for rest. Instead, the mind is busy processing information, making sense of experiences, and even solving problems. Ever woken up with a sudden insight? That's your subconscious piecing things together while you sleep. What's even more fascinating is that the brain doesn't just replay memories. It creates brand new scenarios. It pulls from past experiences, emotions, and subconscious thoughts, blending them into surreal yet meaningful dreams. This explains why dreams feel so strange yet oddly familiar. Scientists believe this process strengthens neural connections, shaping our perceptions, fears, and desires. It's like an internal storyteller, crafting symbolic messages that often hold deeper meaning than we realize. Dreams also seem to fuel creativity. Many great thinkers have credited their dreams with breakthroughs. Paul McCartney famously dreamt the melody of Yesterday, and Nikola Tesla claimed some of his inventions came to him in dreams. Even Salvador Dali used to nap with a key in hand, waking up the moment it fell to the ground, capturing the dreamlike imagery that inspired his surreal art. Clearly, the mind isn't resting, it's exploring new possibilities. If the brain is so active at night, what exactly is it trying to accomplish? Could it be that dreams serve a greater purpose than we assume? And if they do, what happens when the mind ventures even deeper into the unknown? During REM sleep, the brain releases dimethyltryptamine, DMT, a powerful psychedelic compound also found in certain plants used in shamanic rituals. This raises a fascinating question. Are dreams simply random images, or are they altered states of consciousness? Many who have experienced DMT through plant medicine report visions strikingly similar to vivid dreams, suggesting that both might tap into the same mental or even spiritual space. Some scientists believe DMT helps the brain create dreamlike realities, blurring the line between hallucination and deep experience. But if this is true, does that mean dreams are just chemical illusions? Or could they be windows into hidden dimensions of the mind? Indigenous traditions often describe dream states as journeys into other realms, where messages, symbols, and even entities communicate with the dreamer. Perhaps these visions are not just random. Maybe they hold guidance, insights, or even glimpses into something beyond our waking perception. Interestingly, people who have taken high doses of DMT often report encounters with strange beings, sometimes described as machine elves or mystical guides. While skeptics argue these are just projections of the subconscious, others suggest they could be real entities from another plane of existence. If the brain is naturally releasing small amounts of DMT every night, could dreams be a milder version of these altered states? And if so, what exactly are we tapping into when we dream? If dreaming is more than just the brain processing memories, what does that mean for reality itself? Could our nightly visions be glimpses of something much bigger, something we've been trained to dismiss as just a dream? Throughout history, people have reported dreams that seem to predict the future. One of the most famous cases is Abraham Lincoln, who allegedly dreamt of his own assassination days before it happened. But he wasn't alone. Many individuals have described eerily accurate premonitions, from disasters to personal events. This raises an unsettling question. Are dreams just random brain activity, or do they sometimes provide glimpses beyond time? Science struggles to explain these prophetic dreams, but some theories suggest they could be a result of the subconscious processing hidden patterns. The brain constantly absorbs details that the conscious mind ignores. Body language, environmental cues, even emotional shifts in others. Perhaps dreams connect the dots in ways we don't fully understand, allowing the mind to predict likely outcomes. But does that explain the cases where people dream of events they couldn't possibly have known about? Some researchers believe dreams exist outside the limits of linear time. In altered states of consciousness, whether through meditation, psychedelics, or near-death experiences, people often describe time as fluid, as if past, present, and future coexist. If dreams tap into this non-linear reality, could it mean that glimpses of the future aren't just possible but natural? And if so, how much control do we have over what we see or what we change? If dreams can truly reveal future events, what else might they be capable of? Could they serve as a tool, not just for understanding what's coming, but for influencing it? Imagine waking up in the middle of the night, fully aware but completely unable to move. A heavy presence looms over you, and in the shadows, something watches. This is sleep paralysis, a terrifying experience reported across cultures for centuries. Science explains it as the brain waking up while the body remains in a paralyzed sleep state. But why do so many people describe eerily similar visions? Dark figures, pressing weight, an overwhelming sense of fear. Some neuroscientists believe sleep paralysis is simply a misfire between wakefulness and REM sleep, causing the mind to project dream imagery into waking reality. But others argue that it could be something more, a moment where consciousness slips into another state. Many ancient traditions speak of interdimensional beings, spirits, or even demonic entities that can interact with people in this vulnerable state. Could it be that sleep paralysis is not just a hallucination, but an actual encounter? Interestingly, people who experience sleep paralysis often report a shift in their perception of reality. Some claim it triggered out-of-body experiences, where they felt themselves floating above their bodies. Others describe hearing whispers, feeling unseen hands, or sensing an invisible force trying to communicate. If sleep paralysis were purely biological, why do these experiences seem so structured, as if following some hidden pattern across different cultures and time periods? If consciousness is slipping between realms during sleep paralysis, what exactly are we tapping into? Are these just mental projections, or are we glimpsing something that exists beyond our normal perception? Lucid dreaming is the ability to become aware that you're dreaming and control the experience. Some people naturally wake up inside their dreams, while others train themselves through techniques like reality checks or meditation. The moment you realize, wait, this is a dream, the entire world around you becomes a playground. Gravity no longer applies, objects shift at will, and you can explore your mind's deepest layers. But what does this reveal about consciousness? One of the most fascinating aspects of lucid dreaming is that it proves the mind remains active and self-aware, even in sleep. This challenges the idea that dreams are just meaningless brain activity. If a dreamer can make decisions, change environments, and even interact with dream characters, it suggests that consciousness isn't fully shut down. It's just operating on a different level. Some even argue that lucid dreams are a form of spiritual training, where the dreamer learns to manipulate reality itself. Ancient traditions, from Tibetan Buddhists to indigenous shamans, have long seen dreams as portals to higher states of awareness. They believe that by mastering the dream world, one can gain insight into the nature of reality itself. Modern lucid dreamers report experiences that feel so vivid, they question whether dreams are just fabrications of the mind or glimpses into other dimensions. If dreams can be controlled, does that mean reality can be influenced in the same way? If we can wake up inside our dreams, could it be possible to wake up in an even greater sense? What if the boundaries between dreams and reality aren't as solid as we've been led to believe? Have you ever lived an entire lifetime in a dream, only to wake up and realize mere minutes had passed? This strange phenomenon suggests that time in dreams doesn't follow the same rules as waking life. Some people report dreams that feel like hours, days, or even years, despite lasting only a few minutes in real time. This challenges our understanding of how consciousness perceives time and raises deeper questions about the nature of reality itself. Neuroscientists believe that time perception is a construct of the brain, meaning it can stretch or compress depending on the state of awareness. In dreams, where the mind is untethered from physical limitations, it may be free to experience time in a non-linear way. But what if it's more than that? Some spiritual traditions suggest that in dreams, we step outside the constraints of physical reality, entering a realm where time flows differently, or perhaps doesn't exist at all. Experiments on lucid dreamers have even tested this theory. Researchers found that when dreamers were asked to count seconds inside their dreams, their perception of time varied widely. Some matched real-world timing, while others experienced dramatic slowdowns or accelerations. This suggests that the dream state is not bound by the same time framework we experience while awake. If dreams can distort time, could our waking reality be just another construct, one we've been conditioned to accept? If time isn't as rigid as we assume, what else about reality might be an illusion? And if dreams allow us to step outside of time, what does that mean about the limits of our consciousness? What if your dreams aren't just figments of your imagination, but glimpses into alternate realities? Some researchers and spiritual traditions believe that dreams might be a doorway to the multiverse theory, which suggests that infinite parallel universes exist simultaneously. If true, this could explain why some dreams feel so real, as if you're living another life in a different world. Could it be that when we dream, we momentarily shift into another version of reality? Strangely enough, many people report recurring dreams of places they've never been, yet they feel eerily familiar. Others experience dream scenarios that later manifest in waking life. Some even recall entire dream memories of people and experiences that don't exist in their known reality. If the brain is simply recycling random thoughts, why do these dreams have such consistent, structured narratives? Could they be actual memories from another timeline? Quantum physics suggests that particles can exist in multiple states at once, leading some to theorize that consciousness might do the same. If our waking mind is tuned to one reality, perhaps sleep allows us to shift frequencies and experience another. Ancient cultures like the Aboriginal Dreamtime belief system have long viewed dreams as journeys into other planes of existence. Maybe modern science is just beginning to catch up to what mystics have known for centuries. If dreams really are a gateway to the multiverse, then what we experience at night might be far more than just brain activity. What if, instead of dreaming about another life, you were actually living it, just in a different dimension? Have you ever woken up from an intense dream only to have it vanish from memory within minutes? Most people forget up to 90% of their dreams shortly after waking, and scientists still debate why this happens. Some suggest that the brain actively filters out dream experiences to prevent confusion between dreams and reality. If that's true, what exactly are we forgetting? And why is the mind so eager to erase it? One theory is that the hippocampus, the brain's memory center, prioritizes waking experiences over dream memories. Since dreams don't follow the same logic as real life, the brain might discard them as irrelevant. But that explanation doesn't fully account for why certain dreams linger while others fade instantly. Some believe that dreams disappear because they exist on a different level of consciousness, one that the waking mind isn't designed to retain. Interestingly, some people train themselves to improve dream recall through journaling and meditation, strengthening the bridge between waking and dreaming awareness. Those who practice these techniques often report richer, more vivid dreams, sometimes even unlocking lost memories. If dreams are meant to be forgotten, why is it that focused attention can bring them back? Could it be that our minds are conditioned to forget something we were never supposed to remember? If dreams contain important messages, then losing them might mean missing out on insights about ourselves and reality. But if the brain is intentionally erasing these experiences, what deeper truth might it be protecting us from? There's a popular myth that if you die in a dream, you'll die in real life. But countless dreamers have experienced dream death and lived to tell the tale. Instead of ending, many describe the sensation of waking up in another place, observing from a new perspective or feeling a sense of detachment. Could it be that death in dreams is not an end, but a transition, one that mirrors something deeper about consciousness itself? Psychologists see death dreams as symbolic, representing transformation, the end of a phase, or personal evolution. But some who have had near-death experiences, NDEs, report sensations similar to dream deaths, floating outside their bodies, seeing tunnels of light, or entering vast, peaceful realms. If dreams and NDEs share these features, could both be glimpses into what happens when consciousness leaves the physical body? Some spiritual traditions believe dreams prepare us for the afterlife, acting as a rehearsal for detachment from the material world. Tibetan Buddhists, for example, practice dream yoga, training themselves to stay aware during dreams and even through death itself. If consciousness survives physical death in dreams, what does that suggest about its nature? Could our dream experiences hint at what lies beyond waking reality? If dying in a dream doesn't mean the end, but instead a shift in awareness, what does that say about our ultimate reality? And if consciousness can transcend even the dream of death, then what else might it be capable of? If your dreams are more than just meaningless brain activity, what does that say about reality itself? Every night, your consciousness slips into a world where time distorts, logic bends, and sometimes the impossible feels real. Could it be that dreams are revealing something we've been conditioned to ignore, something that holds the key to understanding our true nature? Think about it. How many dreams have you already forgotten that might have carried messages, warnings, or even glimpses of the future? And if dreams truly connect us to something beyond this world, then what else have we been dismissing as just imagination? Maybe it's time to stop brushing them off and start decoding their deeper meaning. What if you could train yourself to remember, control, and even use your dreams as a tool for knowledge, creativity, or even accessing hidden dimensions? The more we explore, the more it seems like the line between dreams and reality isn't as solid as we once believed. So the real question is, are you ready to wake up? Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever had a dream that felt too real? A vision of the future, a strange experience during sleep? Drop a comment below and let's dive into this mystery together. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications because there's so much more to uncover about the hidden power of your mind.